This is wild. We're here. We're in the final countdown. Mock Draft Mondays. The last Monday before the NFL draft. This is crazy, man. It's just this week. Let's rock through my final mock draft. I'm going to try to make this my most accurate. This is my final submission. We're going to see some trades. We're going to talk through some stuff. Let me know your final thoughts. Who do you want your team to pick? Don't want to waste any time, man. Let's jump into this one. If you guys like it, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Two-Tone Sports here. As always, appreciate anything and all of you that you do. Have a blessed day. Let's roll, baby. All right. That's great. That's how the video starts. You can see the dog. That's phenomenal. Let's start this draft, shall we? I have the top three pretty easy. We're going to breeze through it. So here we are. Obviously, number one, they got rid of Fields, so they're going to draft Caleb Williams. There's rumors that Jayden Daniels may not be the happiest with Washington's organization. Guess what? I just think that's some publicity crap. We hear something every year about it. So what does that mean? Boom. You got Jayden Daniels going to Washington at number 2. That's pretty solid to me. I have in the top 10 probably 3 or 4 guarantees that I actually have money on. Caleb number 1, Jayden Daniels number 2. You're going to see Drake May come off the board number 3. Now pick number 4, unless somebody gives up an absolute mammoth of a trade, Cardinals are not moving. Why? They got something down here as well. Why trade out? Why trade out if you have 27? Maybe you trade out of this one. We'll talk about it. But right here, you're taking Marvin Harrison. Now, my Los Angeles Chargers, I'm going to put a video out tomorrow about how the Chargers control the draft, and we're going to project this anyway. So we're going to see this trade here. Obviously, Joe Ortiz is in the building. Ortiz is in the building. You got Jim Harbaugh. They're looking for draft capital. Right here, I think it's going to be a little bit more than this, but it's not going to really affect the draft. I can add a third. I can add a third next year. Realistically, you probably see something like this, but whatever. It's not going to affect this mock draft because we're only doing round 1, so we're just going to force this trade. They're going to move up, and yeah, they're going to take JJ. So yeah, you're going to see 4 QBs in the top 5. That's my prediction. You got 4 QBs in the top 5, leaving Malik Neighbors to the Giants. I think that's pretty locked in as well, man. They need some help for Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, whoever the hell they decide at QB, whether they pick one up later in this round or next round. We'll talk about that. But that's up for discussion. This one's pretty good of a lock too. Whether it's Joe Alt or somebody else, the Titans are going to go tackle. The Titans are going tackle. Pick number 8, you got the Atlanta Falcons. I have this one pretty locked in as well. Fun fact. On some sports books, you could take this bet at like plus 250. I did. And the reason? Match made in heaven. I just see Dallas Turner going to Atlanta. Now, if the draft falls this way, you could see teams trading here to 9. But if the draft falls this way, do not be shocked if Rome Odunze goes here. I think that's really the pick. Why? Caleb Williams, you got Keenan Allen. He's on a 1-year deal. Give the kid another weapon. Just give Caleb everything he wants at this point. Give him everything to be Rookie of the Year, succeed, blow numbers out of the water. You need to turn that Chicago franchise around, and they did everything so far right. And they're going to continue to do it right with Rome. Here, I think it goes Brock. Unfortunately, I think Brock Bowers comes off the board here. Unfortunately for the Chargers fans, at least. You're going to see the Jets. There's a report that came out. They're going to go all in and just cater to Aaron Rodgers. Give him whatever the hell he wants. And that answer is Brock Bowers. That's a very simple answer. Brock Bowers. Now sitting here at 11. You got 2 choices here for the Chargers, in my opinion. Really 3. but 2. You got Cooper DeJean as a choice here, but it is a little bit high. You got Byron Murphy here, or you really got Fuaga. Why do I pick Fuaga over the rest? Ready? Really, Fashanu's my tackle too, but look, left tackle. Troy, left tackle. You look at Fuaga, there's your right tackle. You're not going to draft somebody and kick him to the other side. That's why we traded back. You're going to go Fuaga here. Bang. Now, Denver desperately needs a corner. Play on the other side of Pat Surtain. Their defense wasn't that hot. And they can also go Bo Nix. We'll discuss that in a second. And why? We'll figure this out. But to me, we're going to make some moves here. But I think they personally go Quinion Mitchell. Mitchell goes there, leaving crazy. Bo Nix going to the Raiders. I know Gardner Minshew, you still got it on the board. This is just how it's going to fall. Now you got the Saints here at 14. I think, honestly, they grab tackle. Fashanu, I totally agree with this. Fashanu, sitting here at 14. Bang. Now, this may be where you see Cooper off the board. This may be to see how your wide receivers fall here. A little bit high on Mitchell, even though he would fit pretty well in that defense. But you can also come here and look at corner. I like Terrion Arnold here. And that's where I have him going. Terrion Arnold. Oh, almost clicked the wrong button. Thank God I paused. Terrion Arnold going to Indy. And we're going to switch this up. We're going to switch this up here. I normally have a tackle or somebody going here, but I might throw Cooper DeJean here. Or an edge rusher. No, this is going to be our most accurate mock draft. So we're going to give him Latu here. We're going to give Seattle Latu. Why? Well, man lines up all over the board. He's got the size, weight, all of it. It's a huge need over in Seattle. They need it. I'm going to have Cooper DeJean come here. I'm going to have Cooper DeJean come to Jacksonville. I'm going to flop this a little bit. I think we're just forgetting how smart this kid is, to be very transparent with you guys. Cooper DeJean here. Bengals better go tackle. Assuming we don't move him wide receiver. They could go here, but honestly, tackle's going to be it. Tackle's going to be it. Boom. Now here, this is a match made in heaven. You lose Donald. Byron Murphy comes in. Bang. That one's easy. Now you can either see a corner or a receiver off the board or tackle. Honestly, we're going to go tackle here as well. We're going to go JC here. Why? You have Fields. You have Russ. You want to keep these boys up. I mean, they couldn't really help out Pickett. So you don't bring into, to me, you don't bring into QBs and not give them some support to at least do well. Now, this one, we can go tackle as well. Or, why do I feel like they might make the splash? You guys are going to call me crazy. They're going to reach on Xavier Worthy. Why? How are you guarding that team now? You put 3 wide receivers out, right? You put Tyreek Hill out. You put Jalen Waddle out. You put Xavier Worthy out. How do you guard that team? I think the Dolphins reach on the wide receiver. They don't need it. They're not going to be able to retain all 3 when it comes down to it. They reach on receiver. Call me crazy, Dolphins fans, but it's just how it's going to be. Eagles, gone. We're going to go Nate Wiggins here. Now you got the Chargers back on the board. Somehow, some way, they're getting Mike Williams' replacement. That's a pretty easy pick for me. So, what'd you do? You grabbed your tackle. You grabbed your receiver. Yeah. Jackson Powers Johnson's going to go to the Cowboys. The Packers could be a sneaky pick for Ja'Zhawn Newton. Yeah, I'm going to throw Ja'Zhawn Newton here. Ja'Zhawn Newton there. Jared Verse to the Bucs. This one's easy. I might have Mims coming off the board here. I know it's not really the biggest need, like at all, but no, I'm not. I'm not, because I can tell you why. Let me look at something here. Why can't I find that team? Oof. They would have to give up a lot. I may have to move it. I may have to do that move, but later on. All right. Either way, they're going to stick and pick, and they're going to take Ja'Zhawn Newton. He can't stay on the board. He went already. Sorry. They're going to take Kool-Aid. That's what I normally have. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Let me just make sure the other corners aren't on the board. Yes. Kool-Aid McKinstry is going to go and match up against Marv in some great battles. Mitchell is going to easily go to the Bills here. These two are going to come off the board shortly. And I can easily see Edge going here as well. They do need a Zach Frazier, though. They reach on Zach Frazier. The Lions reach on Zach Frazier. You're going to see this. They don't want to reach, even though Ladd McConkey could be here. But you want to keep your boy upright. So we're going to go Amarius Mims. Now they're going to draft. The 49ers are going to go and take Ladd McConkey. And what you're going to see here from the Chiefs is the trade out. And who are they going to trade with? They're going to drop back a little bit and pick up a next year's third as well. And hell, maybe we'll throw that pick in. The Giants are going to move up at the last of this round. And guess who they're going to take? There you go. Michael Penix. That is my mock draft. This is my final Monday mock draft. Let's see how many I get right. This is crazy, man. We're here. We're like actually here. I'm going to tell you guys which ones I have at locks, right? Have the top three. Caleb, Daniels, May. That's pretty locked. I'm almost locking Marvin Harrison at 4. Okay? Boom. This is pretty locked. I want to lock J.J. McCarthy in here at 5. Whether it's to the Vikings or somebody else, I want to lock him here at 5. I will lock the Chargers moving out unless Marvin Harrison falls there for some reason. If Marvin Harrison goes, we're going to lock the bottom 3 right here as well. Okay? So you got Caleb, Daniels, May, Harrison. I want to lock these top 4, and then I'm going to lock 7, 8. That's what I'll lock. That is like my ideal perfect fit. And for some reason, if Byron Murphy falls to LA, he'll go there as well. Matches made in heaven. Jack Sparrows Johnson to Dallas. Joe Holt, obviously, here. Xavier Worthy to the Dolphins, which would be crazy. Because that's just like annoying. Really, Ladd McConkey. My match made in heaven is Ladd McConkey to the Chiefs. And yeah. That's really my last mock draft. I know we breezed through this. You guys watching videos, man, you don't need the explanation on every single pick. You really want to know who's picked, and keep it moving. Just so you guys know, we will be live on draft night. We're going to be talking through every single pick. I'm going to put out a video probably that night in winners and losers. I'll put a pick at the end of the video at the end of the draft too on who did the best. And then I'm going to go through each conference and discuss draft grades. As always, Two Tone Sports here, man. Welcome to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the draft. Hope your team gets whoever you want. As always, have a blessed day.